I think we all understand all the stress that we have to deal with today, whether it's socially, economically, just trying to get through this fucking life. I try not to talk about people in my personal life, but this week, I mean, it's pretty much been out of a fucking movie. Like, the stress that I've been endured. And the reason I want to talk about it, because it's fucked my body up. It's fucked me up. How much stress it's like, I'm just trying to fucking show up and keep moving forward, and it's just continuously. So, the last, it was Friday. It was like I was just trying to get through the day on Friday, and I got through it, and then just this whole weekend I've been so tired and fatigued and unmotivated. I'll get into all the shit. And I'm like, I come into Monday, and I'm like a robot all damn day. It's just like, dude, what's next? What now? What do I get? What kind of crap do I gotta deal with now? I'm just. It almost feels like, dude, if I didn't have. This is why people break what I've been going through. This is because it's just like a culmination of different events that just like it just builds up and it won't stop. And no matter what I do to try to make things better, it's just shit anyway. So it's almost like I might as well just give up. I'm not giving up because I got kids and I'm trying to, keep pushing forward for them and try to be a good influence. If I didn't have them or something was to happen to them, yeah, you're going to see ultimate self-destruction. And I'll probably do it live. Like right on, like I'll be done. I don't care. Like if something happens to them, like that's it. I'm done. I'm done trying. I'm done. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna hurt anybody. No, just myself. And it's not gonna be. Oh, I'm gonna go and end my. No, I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a pitiful ending to my life. That's what it would be like. I'm just gonna become a drug addict on the street because it's just like I'm done. I'm done. I'm done fighting for nothing. That's what it feels like. I'm just done fighting just to have more bullshit to fight for. To clean up. It's just clean up. It's just, lemons. Okay, cool. Well, there's lemons. Okay, I'll turn these lemons into lemonade. And then it's just like I wake up and it's just the lemonade's all over the floor. I got more lemons. And it's just like a constant fucking thing. And, when you work hard, it's like you should have like some good things, some joy. Some joy. I quit the weed. And that's just like I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to lose some weight because I'm not happy with myself. I'm trying to lessen the debt, so I'm not spending money on stupid crap. I'm not. I'm trying to better myself, but it's like the universe is just like. That's what it's like. Like. More, punching. Like, give me a break, dude. I'm trying to, like, do better. Like, what is your problem? Oh, you're a victim, whatever. I mean, since day one, this is what it's been. it's been your parents divorced when you're 3, and then you move to a bunch of different schools, a bunch of different places, every single grade when you're... Yeah, it's been a bunch of bullshit since I was a kid. And I've just been trying and fucking trying to do the right thing. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I go to work. I pay my taxes. I try to be a good influence. I try to make things better. I want to make, I don't like negativity. I want some but it just seems like this world is just so full of negativity, and I can't make it better. I'm trying to. Like when I get thrown into something, like a job, and like I don't get trained right, and I basically get thrown into the deep end, and I come out of it like a champ, and I try to make it better for the next person, but it's like just shit anyway, so what's the fucking point? Maybe those people were right by throwing me into the deep end, like who gives a shit? Because it's just shit anyway. So anyways, this is what happened. I have to be careful, I guess. So I'm an introvert anyway, but like I'm training somebody now. So on Monday they were given to me. Didn't get much notice, just kind of thrown on my lap, but made the best out of things, and they were actually pretty good. Like I even told my boss, like, hey, listen, he's probably gonna get a raise quicker than I did, and I got my raise pretty damn quick. You know, like it was pretty much unheard of for me to get my raise in 2 months. Okay, and I'm saying, hey, he's probably gonna get it quicker than I got mine, which is kind of funny because then we'll make it the same amount of anyway. So so on Tuesday there was a mistake that was made, and I'd take responsibility, but a big piece of metal flew at another coworker. He didn't know, he caught, it was a mistake, but it could have killed him. So on Monday, not only was I given a trainee, which didn't expect that to happen. So I'm doing good. I'm training them, and then I get a text from somebody that has been ghosting me on and off. Like they reach out, blah blah, ghost. Like this was a really special person in my life. And I put them on a pedestal, and the crazy thing is, and it's like they ghosted me. It was like, I guess it was like a month and a half. For a month and a half, I just left them alone. I actually moved to their town. They helped me move to their town, right? So I was talking to them for like all these years, living like, I was like a couple years. I was living in Michigan. They were living here, and we're talking every day. And then all of a sudden, like I moved not even a mile away, and like it's just been crazy. So, and I've had some like, hey, they're just trying to move on. You know what I mean? So like, okay, that's cool. They're just trying to move on, and like they're not happy with me. That's fine. But like it's been, when you have some like a special relationship with somebody, and like you get ghosted a bunch of times, it's infuriating. And like I've been dealing with all this like confusion and all this stuff with like what's been going on. Like why the hell did we been talking? Like we were best friends, and we were obviously more at one point, but like we were, like we were best friends. And now it's like they're really hit or miss. You know what I mean? Like if I don't get a text back, I don't text. Okay, if I send a text, and I don't get it back, then I'm not gonna bother. Like, you know what I mean? So it's been this cycle of, it started out the weekends, and then for this last year, and then it went a couple weeks, and then a couple months, and then it's just like I kind of got to the point of like, after I found out everything that was going on, like blah 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 this, and they didn't like that. They wanted the fun me, because it was fun. It was a fun little, like it was really joyful, and I look forward to their responses, and like my creativity. I couldn't really talk to many people like that, You know what I mean? And I'm sure that on their end that they were thinking the same thing, you know. So like, it's pretty hard to find somebody who can talk like I was. Um, but like, so I get a text from them at like Monday night, right? Get a text from them, and I don't even open it. Uh, I'm under like so much stress. It's like, okay, I could deal with that if I didn't have to be training somebody. You know what I mean? It's like so stressful. But anyway, so like I didn't open it, and then guess what happened? So I walking back and forth to work just because I'm trying to lose some weight. Um, and I'm walking across this gas station parking lot to another establishment, trying, just crossing the street. And usually, and this is on Tuesday, and I was so stressed to the max. Everything was going good that day, except when the coworker, like, there was a huge near miss. Like, it could have been catastrophic, like I was saying, and I was so stressed. And then at that point, it just felt like everything was coming on me. Like the universe is, all these people are coming around me. There's like it was like I was getting enclosed on. So then I was like walking home, and haven't seen this person since for about, I don't know, 2 months or what, around there, something like that. Whenever, a month and a half. I'm walking across the street, and I'm the type of person that I try to hurry across the street. You know what I mean? Like, I don't just sit here and just, keep the same pace. I try to be respectful for everybody, because I would want them to do that for me. I try to treat people how I want to be treated. Not to say that I've been perfect my whole life, because I made plenty of mistakes, but that's what I try to do. And I'm walking, and I could see the car speeding up to it, and I didn't care. Like, I really didn't give a damn about. I didn't care. I was pissed. I was like so stressed to the max. I'm walking. I get into the parking lot of the establishment next door, and they come rolling like it was like a movie. Like this, it's like this is a script. They come right beside me, and guess who it was? It was that person who's been ghosting me. So like, they had their window rolled down. They were saying something. I had my earphones on, and I took one out. I lifted up my sunglasses, and I was like, What'd you say?" And they're like, "Oh, they asked if I wanted a ride," and I'm like, I said, instantly, I said, "No, I'm just doing this for exercise. Thank you, though." Put in my earphones, put on my sunglasses, and I kept walking. They went off and did their own thing, you know what I mean? But I didn't open the text because I wanted to see what was going on, and honestly, like, AI has been helping me out a lot, trying to decipher things, trying to figure things out, especially since I have nobody to talk to, really. I'm not trying to offload this onto my fucking kids. This is the last shit that they need to fucking, like, think about. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of shit that I should have a partner to talk. I come home and not necessarily like this stuff I'm talking about with the ghosting, but like coming home from work, say, hey, this, I shouldn't have to unload it to AI, but it is what it is. That's all I really have. So I don't really trust anybody anyway. You know what I mean? I don't. Because if I talk to somebody that I actually, they could just be trying to, like, consider my feelings. Why I like AI, because it just, hey, tell me straight truth, man. I don't want any fluff. I don't want a yes man. So, I've been like, so I didn't open up the text at all. I seen a little bit of it, in the message notification thing, but I didn't see the whole thing, and I didn't open it up all week. And I wasn't gonna open it up until I got to the weekend. So it's just like this too much. I have to train this person. It's just too much stress, man. Too much stress. So Friday comes along, I open it up. I basically say, hey, listen, like, I basically want to talk about things, but, we need to talk in person. And, you know, I'm just matching your energy, not, texting her back or whatever. And, they respond later that night. So I think I did it around like 10 a.m. And then they respond like at 9 o'clock at night, like, I'll see you this weekend sometime and we're going to fight it out. And then I didn't respond till the next morning, and I said, there's not going to be any fighting. I just want to articulate my grievances, and I hope you do too. And then I got, it's read, but there's no response. And I'm just, like, at this point with this person, like, this person meant a lot to me. This person was, like, my favorite person in the world for, there was so much relatability. Like, we were just to see, like, how, like, this is fallen off. Like, I put this person on a pedestal, man. I put this person on a high pedestal. And it's like, shouldn't you feel like you can, like, trust people, you know what I mean? Like, that, I never thought that I would be being ghosted by this person, like, the way that they were acting. I'm trying to be mature. Like, I'm thinking to myself, because I've already, like, at this point, got through the anger, because that's something that they said. I don't want you to be mad at me, blah, 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 but it's like, I've gotten past the sadness, the anger, and got into the apathy stage of it, where I just don't care. I don't care if I ever hear from them again. And then to have it they drug me back into this shit. And yeah, now the anger came back. And my body just completely broke down this last weekend. And today, like, just trying to get through and talking to AI, like, what's going on, man? I got this headache. I'm doing everything right. You know what I mean? Like, what is going on? But AI is like, your jaw, you probably didn't even realize that your jaw was clenched, because it's just right here. Your jaw was clenched because you're so upset and stressed out over this. So it's just like a combination of things of, like, these are supposedly random by the universe, by the way. All this is random. I quit the weed over a month ago. I'm sober. I want to be sober because I don't know what's going to happen if, like, I'm going to get forced out and I have to find another job. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen anyway. So if I was to get hurt at work, I pissed dirty or whatever, I'm fired. So it's like, I'm already, just because I do it on my free time doesn't matter, so I'm like, okay, I need to be serious. I need to, get, and it's just like, what, dude, I mean, if this would have happened a couple months from now, that would be cool, because my dopamine receptors would be back online. I've suppressed them so hard by doing weed and everything like that. Like, you know what I mean? So it's frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. And I'm sitting here like, this person, I really, like, my game plan now is, I am sure at some point they're going to try to reach out again. I'm just going to ignore them. because I've tried, the fact that like I've tried, I want to be an adult about it, and I want and I was open to trying to establish or have some kind of friendship, but I wanted to establish some type of boundaries because like, listen, I'm not going to be talking to you all the time if you're with other people. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you're single or whatever, yeah, we can. But if you're like talking and dating with other people, I'm not gonna be involved like that. Like I could be like I just want to know like, hey, you're okay, cool, but like I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you every day. Hey, how's it going? Like every few months, hey, blah blah blah. Like, that's the boundary I'm setting. Like that's the expectation. You know what I mean? Like whoever you're talking to, like you go talk to them every day. They're replacing me. I'm no longer the main character. So like, but I don't want to go into further about this. There's even more, but it's like I'm trying to like be respectful of people's privacy, but I just want to talk about the situation. You know what I mean? Like it's like a fucking movie, dude. It's just like the next day, really haven't seen this person. They've ghosted me. They just text me the night before, and then I fucking walk in front of their car. Like it's just ridiculous. It almost feels like a fucking simulation, dude. It almost feels like I live in a Truman Show. You know what I mean? It's just so the universe doesn't bring anybody else in my life. Like I'm cool. Like, hey, listen, you're moving on. Fine, that's cool. But can the universe? It's easy for them to move on. It's easy for them. Like the universe gives them people to talk to. All but me, nothing. It's just a massive fucking desert. So I mean, yeah, I could talk to people, but there's no one like I'm really that interested in. You know what I mean? So and like I'm picky in some ways, but like I think the bar is so damn low. But now it's kind of like now I'm raising the bar really high. Like because it sucks, man. It sucks to like I basically been single since 2016. This person, I've dated a lot of women, and that person was kind of like a situation relationship or whatever. But like I haven't slept next to somebody for a long time. Like having being hugged, like that's a huge thing. Yeah, guys, we like to have sex, of course, but like we also like when the woman comes over and sits on your lap, you know, puts her head on your shoulder. Like we like that. And these guys, oh, you're a wuss. Like, hey, listen, dude, what guy doesn't like a hug from his woman? What guy doesn't like a kiss from his woman? Like, we're not robots. So like yeah, there's that is it's just like it's been so long for that, and it's not just like this. It's the affection too. I like the affection as well, and the fact that like I'm sitting here trying to make things better, putting my head down, going to the grindstone, and it feels like god damn nothing's getting better, dude. And I'm not comparing myself to what the the Jewish people, the Polish people went through in the Nazi concentration camps, or the Russians went through in the gulags. Obviously, my life is way more comfortable, absurdly more comfortable than what they went through. Obviously, I'm not as controlled. I am controlled, but I'm not controlled like they were. But the and it's like it's a smaller scale, but the demoralization that I feel, it's now nowhere near where they're at, obviously, but it feels like there's some similarities and it's like it feels like it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like all of this feels so unnecessary. Um, cause like my mindset's basically like, okay, if I'm gonna be isolated like this, and I'm gonna be alone and single, well, I want to be a prominent figure on here. I want to be a prominent figure, and that kind of that has, like, that ship has sailed for me. Like, I really don't care about that. But it's like, okay, then I can live a regular life. I'll have whatever. I don't even have to make videos. I don't even have to use the internet. But like, I would like to go to work and then come home to a woman that acts. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to think about dating and anything like that. It's nice to have somebody where you can build. You guys can, like, but it's like, I look at them and I'm like, man, there really is no hope for long-term relationships anymore. And I'm a positive person, man. It's like there's somebody I see at work, but I'm looking at her and I'm like, she's probably got somebody anyway. And it's highly unlikely that anything will evolve out of that. We're just gonna be coworkers, but like, I see her looking, you know what I mean? I look at her, but I don't really know her, but it's just like she seems like something that I would like to have in my life, you know what I mean? But I can't do nothing. I can't like I've been so apprehensive, like I've because I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to say the wrong thing, blah blah, lose my job. And then it's just like, it's just an illusion, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's the illusion of something. She probably isn't what I think she is anyway, but it's like rubbed in my face, like, you can't have that. Kind of like how we're poor and stuff, and then we see all these rich people like flaunting all their stuff on social media. Kind of like that, like these Republicans saying, "Oh, suck it up," blah blah blah. These boomers saying, "Suck it up." Like, what do you think I've been doing, man? I've been sucking it up. It's not getting any better. And I'm the type I am a positive person. Whether I know it probably doesn't sound like it, especially with my lyrics. Some of the songs I wrote, pretty much most of the songs I wrote, I don't sound like a positive person, but I am. Here's the thing: is like, I'm so optimistic, I'm always let down. That's how optimistic I am. When I try to be optimistic about like meeting new people, like, but that is going away big time. But just like the woman I see at work, it's like, like there's like little hope, like, oh, there is someone out there there's still somebody that maybe I can trust, you know what I mean? And that's what it basically is. Maybe I can trust them. Maybe I can let my guard down. I can't let my guard down. I feel like I can't let my guard down, and it's so exhausting. It's so tiresome to always have your guard up. It's nice to be able to. It doesn't have to be all the way down, but it's nice to let it down. And I did that for that person who's been ghosted me. I let my guard down for that person. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like I did everything. No, like I made plenty of mistakes early on. Like I said, like, and I'm not taking ownership, but it's crazy to see this person who you thought that they were this way, a certain way, and they turned out to be like not nowhere near what you thought that they were, and you thought you really knew them. Like, I thought I knew them, cause like I analyze people, I pick up habits, I do a lot of pattern recognition, and it was just like Trump, man. It was just like two huge figures in my life obviously Trump was, but I was a big supporter of him, man. I thought maybe he would change this shit around in here. I thought things would be better, and it's not. Yeah, we have the border secure. That's about it. A couple little things, but nowhere near all the stuff that he was talking about. Not even close. And it's not even. It's just like I just want things to be better, man. Just and finances are a part of it for sure, but it's not just the finances. I've said this before. It feels like there's no carrot on the stick, and the treadmill is getting faster. Not only is there no carrot on the stick, and we're on a treadmill, and there's like spikes behind us, but it's speeding up. Like, does anyone else feel like the treadmill is speed? Like, we all can come out. Like, if you watch my videos, you know we can. And I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. Maybe this is just me. Maybe like a portion of like my algorithm on TikTok or people complaining. Maybe things are great and it's just me. But for me, it feels like the carrot is gone off the stick. And it feels like we're on that treadmill and it's speeding up. Like how the hell is it speeding up and there's nothing for me to like, there's no reward? Where is this going? And this is why I say it. They're not even like greasing the wheels anymore. They're not even changing the oil or putting gas in the gas tank. You know, it's just. And I'm supposed to believe that this is all random. We're supposed to believe that everything that happens right now is random in the universe. It's not orchestrated, not one little bit. You know, we're out here all by ourselves on this planet. And it's not a simulation. You know, we don't have other species like us on planets by us or like solar systems that we might be able to see in our lifetime, be able to get. No, we're just way the hell away from everybody else. Isn't that kind of weird? Away from everybody else, it seems like we're the only species in this whole, that's what's told to us, right? That we're the only ones in this whole. Yeah, like, I'm trying to do the best I can, okay? Like I said, if I didn't have my kids to try to, like, keep moving forward and hope things might get better one day for them and, you know, for me, keep pushing forward, because I feel like if it wasn't for me, like, their lives would be in shambles, to be honest. But because like it's so hard economically, you know, they're helping me out too. So it's not just me, like they're helping me out too. It's the situation we're in. Actually, we're actually doing okay. You know what I mean? Other people are struggling immensely, but we're doing okay. So I just filled up my gas tank. It was a halfway, and I had like I had some points off of my little savers from the grocery store I go to, and they're about to expire. So I'm like, well, I better go fill up the tank. Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I filled up my tank. I think it was like a month ago, because I don't drive. I just walk to work, and my work's only like it's like a mile and a half away. So, which I think is awesome. That quality life is cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that my commute's not very far. And also like the place I work, it's not horrible. You know what I mean? There's some good things there. The work is hard, but the company's actually pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I think they're compared to places that I've worked before, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. I think that even the health benefits aren't too bad. And it's like if they stay pretty solid, I'll probably end up signing up for them next year. So I'm not like not bashing on my company at all, and they're probably with the wages. I think that like they're probably pretty competitive. You know what I mean? Somewhat, they do as best as they can. You know, so my thing is, I just want the office workers gone and their salaries dumped down to us. That's what I want. That would make a lot. It'd be a lot easier for. I just think that I think that, and this is generally speaking, I think that people in my position deserve more money than the office workers because they sit on air conditioning, and it's not like they're doing brain surgery in there. It's not like they're creating the light bulb. You know what I mean? Basically, if you have a 95 IQ, you can do their jobs. It's just so repetitive. It's just as repetitive as what we do, but we're doing the grit stuff, and then we get the low status as well, and that's what's just infuriating. But it's just like, okay, if I'm not going to get paid right, I don't need to be looked down on. Okay, don't look down on me, society. Like, that's the last thing you need to do. Don't look down on me. I don't mind working my ass off. That's fine, but stop looking down on me. Stop it. Stop like, oh, you only do, like, come do what I do, and it is vital. Hey, the stuff that we do, it keeps you guys alive. So you guys want to keep dragging on us? You guys are dumb. You can't get a degree. Yes, a lot of us can get degrees if we really wanted to. We just don't want to, or it just seems kind of pointless. Okay, we don't need to learn all this extra crap that has nothing to do with our jobs, just like high school. And not everyone comes from the same place. And none of us are going to take student loan debt because we're more intelligent than that. But yeah, it's just fucking frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. It's almost like, hey, universe, hey, God, can you fucking lay off, dude? You know what I mean? Like, I could have dealt with that whole ghosting person after this training thing. You know, like, I was done training him. I'm going off to something. I'm probably learning something else. But did that have to happen at the same time? And I'm quitting weed. It's like, dude, I just want to go back to smoking weed now. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta stop. I'm trying. It's like the universe wants me to fucking fail. You know what I mean? For what? For what? I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to like get my debt down. I'm trying to be responsible. I don't go out there and spend a bunch of money on a bunch of bullshit. I try to, you know, I don't eat out all the time. Sometimes I do here and there, and I should be able to, for how hard I work. I should be able to. Yeah, I should be able to go if I want to get some fast food or go to a restaurant. I should be able to because I bust my fucking ass. I should get some type of, where's the reward? That's what it feels like. What's the reward? What's the reward? Just fucking loneliness? Like, that's what I have to look forward to? and for the most part, I'm not lonely for the most part, but it's like, yeah, I would like to have somebody that gives a shit about me. I guess that's too much to ask for, man. That's way too much to ask for. Somebody who obviously cares about their health. You know what I mean? I can't say it because, oh, you're bullying, because I can't tell the truth. But somebody that cares about their physical health, and somebody I can rely on, somebody I can trust that, yeah, they're not going to pack up and leave tomorrow because they're bored. Like, they're done with all that. Like, I want to be around somebody mature. I don't even want to date like 20-year-olds or 25-year-olds like these like, dude, I just want a mature woman. Like, I'm fine dating or being married, whatever, around my age. And it's so fucking frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. Like I said before, it feels like Society's maturity was right here when I was younger. When I say younger, I say late 20s, okay? I'm saying late 20s. I'm not even saying 19. I'm saying I was immature as hell. 28. Even going into my damn 30s. Probably immature into to now I worked and took care of my kids, but I still had a level of immaturity. Go back and look at my music. Go back and look at the first videos on this channel, and you see the immaturity. You'll see it. I was doing like the rock band karaoke, making, you know what I mean, like it's some type of music video or something. The immaturity, being that old. But it's like, this what it's like flipped, and it hasn't flipped slowly, and it hasn't flipped gradually. It's literally went like this, like instantaneously almost. And people my age, I'm looking at them, I'm like, dude, you're so immature. You're so immature, and I feel like there's a little bit of immaturity in me still. Like, I still hold on a little bit to the inner childness a little bit. You know what I mean? Well, that's probably dying because of like the harshness that life wants to keep. It's forging me. What is it forging me? What is it forging me for? Like, I don't understand why I have to keep going through this struggle. Oh, like, then they say, oh, it could be, yeah, I know it could be a lot worse. And guess what? If it does get worse, I'm gonna lose it. Like, if something happens to my kids, like, I'm done. Like, I'm seriously done. I'm not gonna fight no more. I'm not fighting for nothing. It's gonna be instant self-destruction, because that's the only thing keeping me afloat at this point. Because I want to try to be a good example for them, the best I can be. I'm just sick of it. Like, there needs to be a little bit, like, I don't mind negativity happen. I don't mind bad stuff happening. I don't. But like, good stuff needs to happen too. You know what I mean? And the balance is so, it's just bad. That's what it feels like. Just bad, 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 bad. A minuscule of good. A minuscule of good. Bad, bad, bad. And it's just like, I'm tired. It doesn't even, it could have, I could have more bad than good stuff happen, and that's fine. But it needs to be pretty, like, it doesn't have, as hard as, if I didn't work hard, I get it. But I fucking bust my ass, dude. I work hard. You know, there needs to be some good stuff happening instead of me working hard almost for nothing. It's like, you work hard. You work hard every day gathering, you're out in the woods by yourself, you know, gathering firewood or something, and the next day it's just like stolen, and you just do this every single day. Like, okay, I'm gonna gather firewood again. Okay, it's just gonna get stolen. You know what I mean? You go out, put the work in, it's stolen. That's what it feels like. It's so frustrating. And yeah, that person, my plan is just, if they which they probably will if I'm looking at patterns, unless they want to come to me and act like an adult, like, I can't deal with that, like the whole ghosting shit. Like, I didn't expect that from them at all. Like, I really didn't. It's been constant. I don't trust them, and I trusted this person, man. I didn't think, the trust is completely gone for that person. Like, I don't look at them anywhere near as what I looked at them before. So yeah, at this point, like, I'm done. Like, I'm seriously done with them. I don't want to. And here's the thing too: is I'm not wishing anything bad on them. I'm rooting for them to do good, even though it doesn't matter. I don't need to go into that. But I'm rooting for them to do good. I'm rooting for them and their family to everything to go good for them. But at this point, like, after, you know, if they wanted to come back in my life, they're gonna have to work their ass off to get back in my life, because like I can't deal with that shit, you know, like. And that's the crazy thing is, like, I've when I was getting to know them, I constantly was pushing them away. That's what was crazy, and they would not go away. And I wasn't. It was like subconsciously, it was like a defense mechanism. I wasn't like trying to hurt them or anything like that. It was just like I need to keep a distance because I don't trust. And then that eventually went away, and just for them to like not let me go for all the dumb shit I was doing, keeping them, you know, a distance between me and them, for them to, and I let up. And for them to do what they're doing now, and for me to still be like, man, I want somebody I can trust. Even though I don't see it. Like, I see it in that coworker, I think she's single. I don't know. She probably isn't though. Like she seems like a catch. She's actually a lot older than, she's not a lot, but she, you know, she's I think she's a few years older than me. But it's the like the trust. Like she's probably, I don't think she'd play games. Like I don't want to play games. I just want to try to like some somebody I can share experiences with. You know what I mean? Somebody that I come home to and we can enjoy each other's company and we can plan to do stuff. Like, dude, I don't really care about going anywhere, man. Like, seriously, like vacations and shit. Like, I don't care. Like, what am I just gonna go by myself? Just, yeah, my kids for sure. But, dude, like, we're at different places in our lives. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm not. Like the relationship with me and my kids has changed because they're older, like they're men now, but they're young men, you know what I mean? Like they're learning, like they're not, they might never be at my level because I'm probably gonna still like get more wisdom and mature more, and I'm gonna keep probably going up, but they're in a different place than I am at life, you know. So like there isn't the relatability. They still have to go through some shit in life, you know what I mean? So like if they had kids or something like that, or a wife, that's now, or like that's some like big, like they're doing good. I'm really proud of where they're at. They're doing a lot better than kids their age, to be honest. So and like I said, I'm really proud of them. I try not to talk about my like personal people in my life, but I definitely wanted to get this out because I mean it's just wild. Isn't that wild? Like this, and I don't honestly, this person, I don't think that they set this up. Like they know where I work, but the fact that I walked in front of their car, it was their car, and then they offered me a ride, and I was so like stoic, like, huh? No, and I didn't even stop walking either. I just like seeing, I kind of slowed down to see what they were saying, but I just relayed the information because I was at it. Like I had no time for that shit. Like I just. You know what I mean? I didn't expect that. I already had that crap on my mind about them the night before, because they text me. So that was on my mind, but just like all this stuff happening, like what's next? Am I gonna get fired? Is that what's next? Are they gonna find my social media and they're gonna be like, hey, you said this a couple weeks ago or a couple of months ago, and like we're gonna fire you now? It's like, okay, well, then fine, do it. I don't care. That's what I'm just like. Then fire me. I guess I'll have to try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Whatever. That's what it's just like. Whatever. And it's hard. You know how hard it is to sit here and not be attached to outcome. Like, what am I doing? Why am I doing stuff? Of course, I'm going to be attached to outcome. Like, the whole notion of not being attached to outcome. Like, this is something I've been trying to like implement myself. It's just like, of course I'm gonna be attached. I'm a human, dude. I have emotional, like I invested emotionally, like working hard, and to see something turn to crap, of course I'm gonna be upset. Because it's not like I'm doing it for it to fail. Because I'm doing it because I want it to succeed. Just like I quit the weed. And I've been working out. I haven't been working out the last few days, and honestly I can't. I have to listen to my body. Like, I physically can't work out. And it's just like, I just want the fucking stress. It's like, I have enough stress as it is, financially, with this fucking shit. Like, do I have to keep being, like, attacked and all these different... You're a complainer, you're a bitcher. Like, all you do is complain, you're a victim. It's like, hey, listen, I guarantee you, if you live with what I've lived through, and some of it's self-inflicted, I'm not going to sit here and say that everything is like, no, but there's been things that, I've handled things almost to perfect, especially the older I get, almost to how you're supposed to handle it. And it's just like, fuck you. You're gonna fail. You are gonna fail. I don't need to be tested no more. Like, I don't, hey, universe, God, you don't need to test my patience. I think I've shown that my patience is pretty damn good. I think that there's plenty of other people you can test at this point. Like, there's plenty of other people that you can go ahead and test with this bullshit. I think you can lay off of me, okay? I think you can lay off of me and people like me, and focus your attention on the people who deserve it. The entitled people who don't work hard, who are disgusting people. Why don't you fuck with them? No, you're just gonna give them more opportunities, right? Oh, they cheat on their spouse. Oh, you're gonna give them another one. No, you know what I mean? Oh, they steal. Well, you're gonna give them more money. It's like complete absurdity. Everything feels backwards. And I'm supposed to believe like this is reality. I don't know what this is, but it seems like a bunch of bullshit. And some people were, I've heard this before, it feels like hell. It's hell for some people, and other people it apparently isn't. Yeah, but my whole point is, I want a partner, a wife, because I'm living a normal life, and if I'm gonna live a normal life, that's what comes along with that, right? Doesn't it come along with that if you go to work and you're just a regular drone like I am? Like, that comes a part of it, right? Isn't that a part of the deal? That's not a part of the deal. Like, if I was an ultra famous person, you know what I mean? Like these celebrities, of course you deal with isolation, of course. But it's almost like in reverse. It's almost like you're poor and you have to be isolated. I have to be. Oh, it's your choice to be Dude, I can't date. I can't afford to date, man. It's too expensive. It's too expensive to do anything fun. It's way too expensive. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a complainer. I don't like making videos of. I just want to talk about my experience of what's happening, and other people are having the same type of stuff as well. And it's just absurd. That's just, this world is absurdity at this point. That's it.